Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, you can be on this snowy morning. It's the 19th day of February, and this is Chris Wood behind the mic. Also behind the microphone, I've got Noah Massage.
Hey,
Noah.
Chris, how you doing?
Well, I'm a little frazzled for some reason. You know.
Busy week?
Oh, yeah. It's been a very busy week.
That might be why.
Yeah,
right?
Probably so. Anyway, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But, we do have snow in the forecast, but not, they're between 1 and 3 inches for today and tonight, and then maybe another.
It shouldn't be too bad.
So.
It shouldn't be.
No.
I mean, the power still may go off, don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't be too crazy out there on the roads.
I know. It's been crazy. I bet my power went off, I don't know, went off yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
For a little while, but we do have some closings that we need and delays that we need to run through very quickly here. So Prince Edward County Schools have a remote learning day. Also, Buckingham County Public Schools have a remote learning day. And let's see, Cumberland County Schools will have a remote learning day as well. And Charlotte County is going remote today. All offices and schools are closed. Fuqua School will have remote learning days today and tomorrow. The campus will be closed. Central Virginia Christian School is closed. Longwood University closed. Southside Virginia Community College closed. And that's for Prince Edward County. All offices and county landfill and convenience sites will be closed. Prince Edward Courts, the Circuit Court, General Court, and Juvenile and Domestic Relations Courts are closed. Citizens with scheduled reassessment hearings will be contacted and rescheduled as well. The town of Farmville offices will be closed today. Trash pickup for Tuesday will be on Thursday. Wednesday trash pickup will be on Friday.
Okay.
Now, this could continue to change based upon the weather, of course. The Farmville area bus services will not be available today. Crossroads Community Services Board in Farmville will be closed today through Thursday. They will resume normal business hours, weather conditions permitting, on Friday, February 21st. And Fort Barfoot will open at 10 a.m. Essential personnel report on time. Liberal leave is in effect. That's all we've got.
Okay,
right now.
wow.
Anything new that has come through yet?
Nope, nothing. I've checked the email here right before the show. I didn't see anything else new, but that's the main list. So,
okay.
Yeah, pretty lengthy. A lot of places are, closing down. Obviously, schools, probably best for them.
Oh, yeah.
Not to be on the road.
But it's nice that they could have a remote learning.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great
experience.
option.
It is. All right, it's 11 minutes after 8 o'clock on the Call Flow Radio Show.
Chris, I have a little bit of a mystery I want to throw your way.
Oh, okay.
And because I'm only asking you because you've lived in Farmville for a long time.
Okay.
I have in my possession here, and I'll show you here in a second. It's a hat that says Sebastian's on it. The font looks Italian, all right? And it says Farmville, Virginia, and then it has like an 804 area code. I think this was like a pizzeria, it looks like. If you look at it, it's definitely like an older, I would say this probably like 90s.
Where did you find this?
I found it in the trash can. No, I'm kidding. I found it at a Goodwill. Yeah, and I saw that and I was like, this is weird. And so I was like, I got to get.
I think so, but I don't think I've ever.
You've never heard of this?
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Never heard of Sebastian. So maybe somebody out there.
I kind of want to get to the bottom of it because I looked it up, Chris.
Oh, okay.
No information on Google about Sebastians. I know. Maybe it's a front. Maybe it's like not an actual,
Maybe maybe the guy was named Sebastian.
But like he has his phone number on
he
the hat.
does.
Yeah, it's Farmville, Virginia, 804, but it's an 804 area code.
So that would be Cumberland, I guess, or toward Richmond, I guess.
But it says Farmville, Virginia, right?
Yeah, it does.
And then the that looks very Italian to me, like a very,
does.
And the name Sebastian's, it reminds me of like a pizzeria. So I don't know if anybody has any information, a Farmville native, you've lived in Farmville for a long time, you've seen a lot of restaurants come and go. Please, I would love to get to the bottom. Okay, we got a phone call. I don't know if this is going to be the answer to my questions. I kind of hope so, though.
All right, let's see. Let's take this caller. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Good snowy morning to you, too. How are you?
Fine, Terry. How are you doing?
Doing fine.
Good.
Sebastian's was, I remember getting a steak there. It was on 3rd Street. There's a restaurant there. The building's empty at the moment, but anyway, it was, I remember getting a steak, but they may have had sandwiches and other things. But I remember getting a steak there, and one night we got a steak that was not really the best quality, and I was pregnant and expecting a baby, and so Nelson and I were discussing names, and anyway, I said, "What about the name Sebastian?" He said, "I couldn't do it. I'd be thinking about that horrible steak we had, and I had to slap that boy."
That's so funny.
Anyway, that's why I remember that we had a steak there that was not the best.
Oh,
that is a funny
But anyway,
story.
it was on West 3rd Street, and seems like to me maybe the Leatherwoods were involved with that. Maybe somebody out there also remembers, but that may have been the building where WFLO had been as well.
Yeah, because I remember Charlie, what's her name? White? I believe.
Yeah.
They had a restaurant there. Was that the Sebastian's, or was it?
Yes.
Or was that Charlie's?
Well, I don't know if that was the name of it, but it's right in that same location.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do you know what...
sorry about it.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask, do you know what time period that was? Was that the 90s or the 80s maybe?
Yes, it was in the 90s. Our children all were born 90, 92, 94, 96, so in that time period.
Okay.
You were a busy lady.
Yes. Picking out names was not an easy task.
I'm sure.
My husband got married. I said, "You want to look at china, crystal?" He said, "If it's a plate and I can eat off of it, I don't care." And then got pregnant, and I was like, "Well, I like this name." He's like, "Oh no, I don't like that." I'm like, "Oh my, where did you get an opinion?" So,
who are you, and what did you do with my husband? Right.
Right. What did you do with my husband that didn't have an opinion? So,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Well, thank you for the information about that.
Okay.
Okay. How long do you think that they were there? Maybe a couple of years?
A couple of years. They were not there long term.
Okay. All right. Well, that solves that mystery.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, it's
Okay, y'all have a
Terry
great day.
Atkins, the sleuth.
Yes, indeed.
Take care. Have a good day and be safe.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay.
I guess, Chris, we should auction off this hat. This might be the only hat in existence.
Maybe the only hat.
If they were open for only a short period of time, I found this at a Goodwill. Like, what are the chances there's a ton of these? I doubt it,
I doubt it, too. Sebastian's.
Yeah.
All right.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I brought that in because I literally, looking it up on Google, no information, not even like a picture, not a description, not a year, not a date, not an owner, like nothing. Nada. So that was very nice of Terry to kind of fill us in on that.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
All right. Well, it's 17 minutes after 8 o'clock. This is the Call Flow radio show. I'm Chris Wood, and we've got Noah Massage here. And it looks like it's kind of just very light snow out there right now.
It's doing something out there.
Yeah, it's doing something. But anyway, the roads look clear as far as West 3rd Street is concerned anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's find out what happened on this day in history. Let's see. Today is the 19th, correct?
Yes.
All right. Let's see if I can find. Let's see. Oh, I may have lost it.
Oh, do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah. You can go over here and pull it up.
Let me take a
for us. I think I hit the wrong button. I X'd it out is what I did. So, anyway, Noah's magical fingers over here working hard. It's still 24 degrees outside, I think. It's going to be cold believe me. I'm burning my wood stove now.
Mm-hmm. How's that going?
Well, once we got it going, yeah.
Sure, I heard you had a bit of a time getting that started and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. You had some family come over yesterday and kind of wrap up loose ends with that.
Right.
Yeah.
We opened up the wrong flue, and so had to maneuver the roof a little bit to get that going, but we did it. Yeah. So that was good.
Do you like having a wood stove versus just like a gas? Or is it a wood stove, right?
It's a wood stove.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we had wood. We had wood all the time up until a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And but my electric bill was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah.
So I just decided I want to have my feet back. My toes haven't seen the light of day since it got cold. Keep them warm socks on anyway. Yeah. So yeah. So everything's good. All right. On this date in history, the featured event was in 1945 when Iwo Jima was invaded by U.S. Marines, and that's where the famous flag. Putting up the flag.
Absolutely.
On this date, during the final phases of World War II, the U.S. Marines invaded Iwo Jima so as to wrest control of the strategically important island from the Japanese, who put up fierce resistance in the ensuing battle. It was quite a battle, but we're Americans persevered. 2019, German fashion designer and photographer Karl Lagerfeld, the creative power behind the modern revival of Chanel, the legendary French fashion house founded by Coco Chanel in the early 20th century. He died in Paris on this date in 2019. 2016, American author Harper Lee, who was nationally acclaimed and revered for her first novel, To Kill a Mockingbird, which movingly depicts small-town life and racial prejudice, died at the age of 89. Let's see. 2008, Fidel Castro formally resigned as president of Cuba. He was succeeded by his brother, Raul. 1997, Deng Xiaoping, who introduced economic reforms to China. In 1978, died at the age of 92. 1963, American author and activist Betty Friedan published The Feminine Mystique, a landmark work that was a catalyst for the second wave feminist movement. And we'll drop down to 1942. U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the executive order allowing the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II. In 1881, Kansas became the first U.S. state to include the prohibition of alcoholic beverages in its state's constitution. Wow. 1878, American inventor Thomas Edison patented the phonograph, and the rest is history, so to speak. All right, that's it for today as far as your history lesson is concerned, everyone.
Nice.
Yeah. So, let's see, some other famous birthdays. 1960, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, it's his birthday. Roger Goodell, from 1959, American Sports Commissioner, was born. 1953, Christina Ferdinand de Kirchner was elected president of Argentina, so that this is her birthday. Lee Marvin, actor, was born in 1924. And that's about it.
Okay.
It's
a nice jam-packed day full of history.
Yeah. 22 minutes, almost 23 minutes after 8 o'clock. It's over the hump Wednesday. Snow in the forecast. Ron Moody has written a book.
Snow tomorrow, too. Oh, yeah, I heard this. Yes. Yeah.
And it's called Forever the Constellations, I think, is what it's called. And Donna Van Cleve was nice enough to give it to me to read, so that's what I'm going to be doing this afternoon, probably.
Very nice. Is it kind of like just about his life, or is it kind of?
It's a novel.
Okay.
It's fiction, but it's
wow.
probably based on a lot of his life, his works, and everything with music. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Oddities. Anything going on?
Yes, I'm looking at some offbeat news and trying to find something here. I did see something from Independent, if you're familiar with that source. It says, this is the title, Can Wild Monkeys in Florida Give People Herpes? That's an offbeat. This is more of an article, I guess. I'm trying to find some weird and wacky news. So I know people probably don't want to hear about herpes first thing in the morning. I totally understand that. I kind of feel the same way. So, yeah. I'm still looking here. How about you, Chris? Have you have any oddities?
Well,
at the moment?
They're talking about tar balls. Tar balls wash ashore on Florida beaches, but the source of the sticky black goo is a mystery. Wouldn't you think it would be like from an oil tanker,
Probably.
or an oil well of some kind? Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to find out what exactly are tar balls. They're small, dark pieces of oil which can stick to the feet of beachgoers, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. They often come from oil spills, but the source can also be natural seeps in which oil slowly escapes from petroleum reserves beneath the ocean floor. That's according to the National NOAA. This was a possible source of tar balls that washed onto the shore in the Huntington Beach area of California in March of 2024, officials said. Coast Guard crews conducted searches by air and by sea, but they were unable to find a specific source.
Sure.
Coast Guard Petty Officer Nicholas Strasberg said today it's believed that whatever was washing ashore will naturally dissipate. Mm-hmm. Though the agency is no longer investigating the source of the tar balls. Now, that's hard to say.
Yeah.
It is working with local communities in case they have any further concerns. There will be no evidence that the tar balls came from Port Everglades off the shore of Fort Lauderdale, but giant tanker ships routinely sit near the port every day. More than 12.5 million gallons of products, including gasoline and jet fuel, move through the port on tanker ships and barges. And there are many petroleum terminals in the area as well. So
sure,
they're not sure. Could be natural. It could not be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. That's it's funny because I don't know. It's like people are like, oh wait, there's stuff like there's trash in the ocean. Like that's, I don't know. There's so many different things in the ocean. But I do have an article right here, Chris. I don't know if you would be interested, but it says USDA accidentally fired officials working on bird flu and is now trying to rehire them. And so I'll get into the article. It says the U.S. Department of Agriculture said Tuesday that over the weekend it accidentally fired several agency employees who were working on the federal government's response to the H5N1 avian flu outbreak. The agency said it is now trying to quickly reverse the firings and trying to rehire them as soon as possible. Although several positions supporting bird flu efforts were notified of their terminations over the weekend, we are working to swiftly rectify the situation and bring those people back. USDA Foods Safety and Inspection Service frontline positions are considered public safety positions, and we are continuing to hire the workforce necessary to ensure the safety and adequate supply of food to fulfill our statutory mission. We're looking to hear from federal government workers who have been laid off, and you can email that. This is an NBC article, by the way, but let me see here. The error in the latest in the Trump administration's attempts to rapidly shrink the size of the government by conducting mass firings of federal workers, an effort that is being carried out by tech billionaire Elon Musk and the U.S. Department of Government Efficiency, which is heavily staffed by people who have no experience in government. It says on Friday, the administration tried to notify some nuclear safety employees who were fired last week that they are now due to be reinstated, but struggled to find them because they didn't have their new contact information.
Oh my goodness!
Isn't that terrible?
What a mess! It's
kind of terrible. Yeah. The latest episode, and especially when it comes to the nuclear safety employees, like that's that's maybe the employees you want to keep. Just put them on the payroll, you know. It says the latest episode comes as the virus has. Let me see here.
Well, they've had to slaughter millions of birds.
I heard, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Several agencies within the Agriculture Department play a role in responding to the outbreak, including the Agricultural Research Service and the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service. On Sunday, it looks like that some of the Trump administration's layoffs hit the National Animal Health Laboratory Network, which is involved in the avian flu research. The layoffs concerned a number of Republican lawmakers who privately warned the Trump administration that such cuts could hamper the government's bird flu response and asked them to reconsider, according to two Republican sources with direct knowledge of the situation. Yeah, it seems like kind of a messy situation going on over there.
Yeah, well...
Hopefully they get everybody back that needs to be back. And can't be firing nuclear safety employees just on a whim,
Yeah. But I think that was kind of not thought out quite as well as it should have been. Anyway, you're right.
A lot of passion behind it. Don't get me wrong. There's
I'm
a lot
sure.
of passion.
A lot of passion. Right. But still, it should have been thought out a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just going across the board. Okay, it's 8:31. We've got weather forecast coming up for you. It's brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. I invite you to call or come by and see me about your loan needs. Whether it's time to purchase investment property, build your dream house, expand your business, or purchase timberland or farmland, you will find old-school personal assistance with attention to detail. Stop by our office at 216 North Main Street or call us at 391-1136. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, your WFLO forecast, if you're not aware of it, bringing your head out of the sand, we've got a winter storm warning in effect from now through tomorrow at 6 p.m. So just be aware of that. And we've got snow today at 80%. With northeast winds at around 7 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 80%. Total daytime snow accumulation of 1 to 3 inches is possible. For tonight, a chance of snow, mainly before 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 20 degrees. North winds around 5 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation at 40%, with new snow accumulations of less than 1 inch possible. For Thursday, a chance of snow mainly before 10 a.m., then turning partly sunny with a high near 33. Northwest winds at 6 to 14 with gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 50%. New snow accumulations of less than 1 inch possible. For Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 16. West winds at 5 to 8 miles per hour. Friday, sunny with a high near 42. Northwest winds around, again, 5 to 8 miles per hour. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 17. And Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 45. Outside, your humidity is at 71%. Our barometer, as Well, actually, it's rising a little bit, 30.43 inches. I expect 1 to 3 inches of snow for today. Currently, we do have some light snow falling, and it is 23 degrees. It still remains that temperature. So that's your weather forecast, sponsored at this time by the Bank of Charlotte County, with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. All right, we got our birthday calendar coming up, and that is brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, and business formations. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
All right, Noah, I'm going to give you the privilege of reading the list of those fine folks celebrating a birthday today.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Chris. And starting off that list, we have Quinn Robinson is celebrating today. Also celebrating is Kathy Comerford and Parker Jenkins as well, celebrating today. So those are the 3 birthdays on the list I got for today.
All right. Tell everybody how they can get those names to us.
Absolutely. So people can call in 434-394-0924. They can also email us at birthdays@wflo.net. Or on our new website, there's a page on air mentions, and you can submit birthdays directly from our website. And those are about in smoke signal, of course. So you can send a smoke signal.
Smoke signal, would be good.
We'll be on the watch out.
Message in a bottle.
Message in a bottle. Any of those fine ways of getting birthdays to us.
All right. For the right legal advice, you can visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, on Main Street in Farmville. All right. Let's check out celebrity birthdays for today. Let's see. February the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
And we have, singer Smokey Robinson turns 85 today. He named his son after Motown founder Berry Gordy. That's interesting to know, Smokey Robinson. All right, let's see who else is celebrating here. Actor Jeff Daniels turns 70. He directed the 2002 film Super Sucker.
Ah. Did you see that?
No.
Oh.
I did not.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's been in a couple of things.
Yeah, he's been in Netflix miniseries A Man in Full also. So, our singer Seal turns 80. Oh, excuse me, no. Singer Seal turns 62 today. So, congratulations to him. He was nominated for Best New Artist Grammy in 1992. And Mr. Messed Up Hair himself, but Benicio del Toro turns 58 today. He's always looks like he's just gotten out of bed.
He always looks like he's got a joke
that
he's keeping to himself. He's got that smirk, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. He's originally from Puerto Rico.
Interesting.
Actress Ariel Kebbel turns 40 today, and she currently stars on Rescue High Surf. So
interesting.
Who else? Victoria Justice turns 32. She's set to appear in the upcoming TV series Suits L.A. I wonder that sounds like lawyer stuff. Millie Bobby Brown turns 21 today. She is set to appear in the upcoming 3rd installment of Enola Holmes.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Some more birthdays, not too many. Singer Lou Christie is 82. Guitarist Tommy Iommi of Black Sabbath turns 77. Actor Stephen Nichols of The Young and the Restless is 74 today. Singer-guitarist Dave Wakeling of General Public and English Beat is 69. Talk show host Lorianne Crook, is 68. Actor Leslie David Baker of The Office is 67. Actor Jessica Tuck of True Blood is 62. Drummer John Fishman of Fish is 60. Actor Justine Bateman, I know her, she's 59 today. Actor Bellamy Young of Scandal is 55. Drummer Daniel Adair of Nickelback, and formerly of Three Doors Down, is 50. Singer-actor Haley Duff of Napoleon Dynamite is 40. Guitarist Seth Morrison of Skillet, never heard of that, 37. And actor David Mazouz of Gotham is 24 years old today. So there you have it.
Interesting. That's quite the list of birthdays.
I know. Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. Who else? Nicholas Copernicus was an astronomer. He has a birthday today. Lee Marvin, the actor. Amy Tan, the novelist, has a birthday as well. So there you go.
Interesting. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Yeah. All those birthdays. All right. The number to call, 434-394-0924. That's the number to call.
Do you have any plans for this weekend, Chris?
Do I have any plans for this weekend? I think I'm going to the play.
Little Women.
The Little Women, yeah. I'm excited about that. But other than that, no, not really.
Okay.
Just going to try to learn how to use my wood stove more. Anyway.
Yeah.
I have our recipe for the week.
Okay. All right.
It is Italian-style winter soup. This is soup weather. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, soup weather. It's an excellent, spicy, rich soup. It's simple to make, yet a delicious winter soup idea. Add any extra vegetables that you like, such as carrots and celery. And it's submitted by Darren Hands. This is from allrecipes.com. So here are your ingredients for this Italian-style winter soup. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 3 cloves of garlic minced. 2 tablespoons of chopped onion. 4 3.5 links sausage, Italian sausage, and you want that sliced.
Yeah.
8 cups of chicken stock. 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. 1 tablespoon of dried basil. 1/4 cup of chopped fresh parsley. 2/3 of a cup of uncooked white rice, and 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Yum.
Yeah.
Gather all the ingredients. You heat oil in a large pot over medium heat. Add the garlic and onion and cook, stirring for 3 minutes or until tender. Add the sausage, browning well on all sides. That'll take about 5 minutes. Add the chicken stock, the oregano, the basil, and parsley. Bring to a boil. Reduce heat to low and simmer for 1 hour. Add the rice and simmer for 30 minutes longer. Add the cream, stirring well. Remove from heat and let the soup rest before serving. Now, this recipe has been edited to use 2/3 of a cup of uncooked white rice based on user feedback. Now, the original recipe called for 2 cups of uncooked white rice, but they think that would be too much rice for it.
Might be,
yeah. Okay, so there you go. And we'll have that
on the website.
ASAP. All right. We have a little light snow falling outside, but it's not sticking to the pavement or anything like that.
Not really.
No. So, it's okay so far.
Yeah. Okay. You should be good to leave your home and step outside,
Right. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the times when it snows, people want to just be okay, shut down everything, just lock your doors, stay inside. But it's it's you can step outside in this weather.
Sure, yeah. Absolutely. We've got a caller.
We do.
Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Oh, why? Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I was Noah.
Yes.
We have to get. Do we now have to get some sort of locking system for our trash cans? So you're.
It would be
safe?
it would be good if you want your trash to be safe. Get some sort of because I will be.
Right,
I am worse than some raccoons. Even I bring my own mask, like those little raccoons. So
yeah. Okay.
So.
And it's not for a virus, huh?
No. God, no.
You're not caught.
Yeah. But I mean, look, my thing is, I don't make a hobby out of looking through trash cans, but I have found some impressive things in a trash can. I once found, Chris, don't judge me, but I once found a framed, a nice frame. The frame was cracked, but it was a stamp collection of a limited edition John Lennon stamps, and it was 6 of them.
You're kidding.
From
Really?
different decades. Pristine. The only problem was the frame was cracked, so I replaced the frame. But people throw away some insane stuff, some really good stuff that's not damaged, and so I try my best to recycle, use stuff that people want to get rid of, and I think it's good. It's good for the environment, and
Yeah. Well, I witnessed my first dumpster divers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they came in. There were 3 of them. They came in and they were practiced, as to say.
Yeah.
About looking in dumpsters and climbing and crawling in there. And I just sat there and watched for a while with my jaw open.
Yeah. Where at?
It was in one of the
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to.
They had their gloves.
Oh,
the latex gloves and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I know you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, but it's so fun to break. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, Chris. I just wanted to. I'm joking. But I did find I once found a computer. I told this story a couple of weeks ago, but I also found a desktop computer as well at a dumpster. So I mean, I don't know. People throw away some crazy things. To say the least.
Yeah. They there were people that would dive behind big sporting goods store chains.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess when maybe a golf club or a golf club series goes out, they'll throw them away.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the employees are supposed to bend them or something.
Yeah.
But quite often they get a little lazy and they just chuck them.
Of course.
And you could see, $300 to $500 drivers, and it is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
The stuff they pull out.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. My goodness.
Yes, because I was, and it's funny. I was driving well, it's not funny, but I was driving. To me, it was. I found humor in it. I was driving to the facility this morning, and I saw a skunk rooting through the trash on the side of the road. So I guess everybody joins in, whether it's nature or
that's right. Yeah.
Or humans or
exactly.
Yeah.
So
we're not much different than a skunk, anyways. Humans smell sometimes if they're unbathed.
Well,
that's the only similarity I could find, unfortunately.
It is. Well, if you watch television and you smear your body with Lumi,
sure,
then you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, for what, 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Is it snowing where you are?
Oh no, ma'am. It's sunny actually. Yes.
Oh, are you in Maryland?
I'm going to put on. No, I'm down the. No, it is snowy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Just a fine, thin little snow. It's not doing much right now, but I'm not going to say a word.
Yeah.
Oh, in town it's not doing.
Oh, yeah, it's snowing. It's snowing here.
Okay.
Just a fine little
drizzle,
snow, misty kind of snow.
First time caller. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yes, first time caller. I do have a question for you. Do you have any snow traditions? Like when it snows, do you do something? Do you make a snow angel, possibly?
No, I'll have a few beers and write my name in the snow, but other than that.
So just a regular day, essentially, just plus snow.
Yes, I think it's just so. For some reason, it puts you in a different frame of mind. It's just so peaceful. And I guess it happens so seldom.
Yeah, it's catching up with us though this year. We haven't had,
it is.
Yeah, it really is. But that's good. It is. It's good for the soil and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, it keeps another type of employee working. So yeah, just kind of spread it around.
Well,
oh my gosh.
Are you at a pound right now?
No, those are his dogs.
Oh, it's his dogs. Okay.
If you want to call the living room a pound.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
it's like what?
Wow.
Yes. But it's nice.
Yeah.
Nice to hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess no different than
keep you company.
It is. It can't be much different than hearing a bunch of kids crying and whining and like, oh, take the dogs over the little humans.
Okay.
You know, a dog you can put outside overnight, but if you have a kid, you might get the cops call on you if you try putting your kid in the backyard overnight, unfortunately. Yeah.
I don't know why that's illegal, but it was 70 degrees out. I gave him water and a blanket.
Yeah. He had a food bowl, and, he has a nice little house.
Jeez. I know. We're all mixed up. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But didn't they, I thought they had passed a law in this vicinity that you have to bring your animals in or give them warm shelter if it's below X? Below 30, 32 degrees or something like that?
I'm unfamiliar with the...
So...
Could be a misdemeanor, something like that. If you got caught. People who don't have consciences shouldn't have pets or children.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be responsible.
Yes, isn't that so crazy? It's so when you come home and you're a crappy day and they still have a smile for you.
That's right. I'm glad to see you.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah. Either the tail's wagging or the arms are open.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Jeez. But, yeah. I didn't have anything. I just wanted to see if there's an issue with the trash.
Oh. Yeah, well, definitely lock up your trash. Yeah, I'll be
that's
around.
what we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and but unless you give us your address and we can set our bags out.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice, yeah. Yeah, I don't like, I like to go to those, like, industrial, not industrial, but, like, those buildings, like a Goodwill or, like, one of my favorite days of the year is the day that everybody puts their, like, old furniture on the sidewalk or, like, outside in front of their homes because I am out 6 a.m. first thing in the morning greeting people while they're taking their furniture out, being like, okay, well, can you help me load this up? I'm like, I'm making deals. I'm like bartering and like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's something, I think the thing is it kind of goes along with like having, not having, but like it encourages creativity because like you see an old piece of furniture, you're like, oh, you have a vision for it. You know what I mean? You have like, even if it's like cutting the thing in half and putting a light bulb, like if it's not, the thing is, I don't know, if you have like sentimental attachment with a piece of furniture, like you don't want to do anything to it. But if somebody's just dumping furniture outside in front of their house, like you're kind of like whole world opens up and you're like, I have no attachment to this piece of furniture, so I'm going to cut it in half, like put a light bulb, maybe stain it. I don't know. You can do so many things with like trash, which is great. I love that.
One man's trash is another person's treasure. That's what they say.
Yeah, they do say that. Yeah.
Oh.
And I could picture you walking around the community on Furniture Day, just lifting up all the cushions and rummaging your hand. Oh, is there any change left?
Yeah. Yeah. I do that at my friends' houses too. I mean, I anywhere where there's a couch and there might be money in it, might as well check. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. Yeah.
I usually find bones or
Sure.
an antler or something like that, that she's brought in. No money.
So do you call it yours if you do find something?
Well, I just...
Finders keepers.
Yeah, exactly.
I love finding money in the dryer.
That's a good feeling.
Yes.
That is a good feeling, Chris.
I remember finding a $20 bill in the dryer, and I kept it. I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah. For some reason, like finding a $20 bill in a dryer feels like you're winning $200. Like it's so exciting.
I know, it's nice and clean and dry. And, yeah.
No wrinkles. Probably. Yeah.
Didn't have to use an iron on it.
I found walking the Highbridge Trail. I saw a $20 bill on the side just laying there. So I looked at it, and I'm like, man, that's a $20 bill. I told the person I was with. And then I walked away. And I think it was more the thrill of actually finding it. The money had no value, so I just left it there. I think they turned around and
grabbed it.
Hauled ass back to get it up. Yeah. And then I saw one at the at Lowe's, like right in the like the garden section, just laying there. So I asked the lady, "Could you drop the 20?" She was standing there. It's like, no. I'm like, huh. So I just bent down and looked at it, then walked away.
You could have been $40 richer.
No, I didn't pick it up or anything, and because I think it's more humor. If somebody sees you, notice that $20 bill, because it's not going to make a difference in your life. Well,
True.
So
well, somebody, I'm sure.
Yeah,
maybe.
But I just thought it was funny, and then she was like looking at me, and then looking at the bill, and she felt she didn't. I guess she didn't pick it up either. Oh. So it was some lucky kid. I hope it's just some lucky kid.
Well, yeah, but maybe somebody discovered that they were missing a $20 bill and went back to the place, and there it was, and nobody had taken it.
Or maybe somebody was like pulling a prank, and like on the $20 bill there was like a fishing hook attached to it. Somebody's like in the corner, just like waiting for somebody to grab it. They're just like reeling it in.
I think about that when I see change on the ground. Does somebody put a little glue behind it? You're picking at it, and because I will pick up the change.
You'll pick up a penny.
Yes.
Only if the head is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The tails are.
Well, either way.
I'm superstitious about that.
Yeah.
Well, either way, you've increased your value.
Well, you don't increase your value when you spy a $20 bill. but you do a penny.
Maybe when I think of that, I think of it's not mine.
Ah, okay.
It really isn't. It doesn't belong to me.
Yeah.
That penny might be worth something someday, especially since they're stopping the production of pennies. I heard.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's a part of the Trump administration to cut. They're going to stop making pennies.
It must take a few. It costs more to bake. Mm-hmm. So I guess they're going to say we're done. We're done with it. Then I guess you could go up to the nickel too. What can you buy for a nickel?
Mm-hmm.
Not much. If anything, you could buy it. Yeah. You could buy a pack of gum way back when for a nickel.
Mm-hmm.
And you could go. Could go to the movies for 15 cents.
That was the day. Oh boy.
So, evidently, there's been, I guess, like $4.5 trillion just missing. I guess people have been diving into this coffer or whatever it is. So I guess the Trump administration was wondering, is this like, what's in Fort Knox? Is there anything even in there? Mm-hmm. So I guess they're going to take a trip there and see, and I hope they share it with the public.
Yeah,
because I'm really curious. I'm really curious. What if we go in there and it's nothing? Some dirty laundry or some stuff that somebody used as storage.
Yep, that's right.
What do we do? Oh, my gosh. Does that mean the dollar's worth zero?
Just
There's nothing to back it?
Just about. I tell you one thing: if the price of eggs go up, you're going to be paying $1 an egg. I swear.
Oh my gosh, yes. But I heard, and I don't know if it was a spoof or something, but somebody is renting. What is it? 2 chickens and a device to hold them in, and I guess feed for, I don't know if it's a feed for a month or something. So you can rent this whole gig and get fresh eggs every day. I don't know if it's if it was real or if it's just some kind of.
Well, leave it to someone to figure it out. I'm surprised Noah didn't figure that out.
Yeah, there's always ways to make money.
Yeah.
And I remember when Starbucks, I think, started to use these little wrappers or you would put on your coffee to keep it warm or to keep you from burning. And I can remember, no BS, probably at least 10 years before, I'm like, man, somebody should make some little disposable insulator that you can just clip on your coffee cup and it'd be done. And but somebody did it.
Yeah, somebody already did it. That's right.
I know. I wonder if I can go to court and say, I had an idea way before there.
Yeah. Well, we got to go.
Yeah. Go. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's not a problem. It's been nice talking with you. And we look
thank
forward
you
to
for the
talking
stage.
with you tomorrow. Possibly.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
All
All right. Be safe.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.